going on, everyone? It's your boy Trubs. Welcome back to the Wiretap. We got a different type of setting today, you know. We're here for the Plug 2 face-off. Well, some of them. We got a man like Frankie Phraser, man like Scoop. Big battle, this.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. It feels like heavyweight shit. I love it.
Trust me, bro. I can't wait, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
This is what we're in here for.
No, trust me.
How long did you man wanted to battle each other for?
I'm pretty sure Scoot called me out in like 2016.
Yeah, bro. Years now, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not on us. Like, genuinely, it's never got
us,
booked. I swear there was like 1 minute where it was gonna get picked up, like chalked out, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, it was like, it's always been in the, like, it's always been on, like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you and Frankie got a battle.
Yeah,
so it's just,
we're mutually like, respectful enough where we've both been like, yo, I'd love to hear what you'd say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And it just, this time it made sense, and the time and everything, like, yeah.
I mean, Scoop is very picky with his opponents as well, because obviously he don't battle often, innit?
Sure.
So he only comes out to people he really wants to battle.
I feel similar in a certain aspect. Like
you haven't really been too active as well.
Particularly, like, I like battling people that I want to battle. Like, there's not many people I've battled that I've said, like, there's the odd one where I've sort of said because I either needed one or it just made sense. But for the most part, I usually am like quite picky with what I want to do.
Yeah.
Even if it's a newcomer, it's like the newcomer I want to battle or something like that. I want to like.
When you battle visual,
and the same as Frost too. Like, I asked for the Frost battle because I wanted him to get his like first like vet in the time. Like, I thought he deserved it. And there was people kind of knocking him at that moment where they probably should have took him. They were more active than me, and they didn't. And then now look, they've all took battles with Frost. So
I still hate Frost, but no, I'm playing. You know what it is for me? Like like I said, I don't battle too often. And obviously, with all the stuff I'm doing outside as well, timing just isn't there. But it's one of those ones where I don't want to take a battle where I sit down and I'm like, I don't even know what to write. Like, that's a horrible feeling. It's like, then you're going to force the whole battle. And then you don't get a good performance out of that. It's like, even if an opponent's hard to write for, if you respect them, you'll probably get something out of it. So, it's just one of those ones for me, man.
I like that. A lot of flowers being given. You know me, I got to turn up. You get me? I got
stir the pot, bro.
You get me? So, Scoop, why do you win on November 5th?
Because I'm Scoop, fam.
Okay. How does that translate, though? Let us know. Elaborate. Break it down for us.
You know what it is for me? Frank's and
I know you out here doing. Get me? They revealing statues for you and all of them things there. You get me? Hearing your voice revealing statues and doing stadiums and them things there. And we applaud all that. But let us know, why do you beat?
That's one of the reasons why. Because it's like, I feel like I've got something to prove. I always feel like I've got something to prove when I battle, innit? And it's one of those ones where it's like, people will be like, oh, Scoop's doing poetry, doing this. It's like, you really forget, like, people have short memories, innit? Like, I'm a beast in the pit, innit? So it's just one of those ones where it's like, alright, cool, you've now given me the opponent where I will show you that level. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously I battled once this year. That was in this crash, did my thing. And now it's like, alright,
was that cool. to see?
Yeah. Do you know what it was?
If you still got it?
I took that battle for two.
Because we're not here, like, no disrespect to Crash, but Crash is not on Scoop's level, innit? So now, do you take that battle just to, warm up for Frankie?
You take that battle to, like, wet your feet again. I ain't battled in 4 years before then. And a lot of people are like, I don't want people to think that, oh, you come back and you just get a vet and blah, blah, blah to disrespect other people's work. So it's like, alright, cool, come back, face someone that, because a lot of people are like, oh, you don't give no shots. Alright, cool, let me battle someone, give him his shot, and then show you that I can still do this thing, and then we move on. Yeah, and that's what I've done really and truly, and it's one of those ones where I think it set me up nice for all the stuff I did in between, and then when you hit me up, it was like, alright, cool, it's time. Like, nothing is getting in the way of this now. Because the thing about it is, you gave me enough time where I could do everything else and still write, so it was like, we're doing this.
Same question?
Same question. Why do you
I haven't
beat?
lost in 4 years.
Man said stats.
Let's keep it
Man
honest.
said stats.
Like, I haven't had a L for like 4 years. Like, a direct, like, everyone's like, fucking hell, that was not his day. Since Dialect. Really. That I can think of. If there's been one, fair enough. I don't know, if it's something that you disagree with, that's allowed.
That's the irony, you know. My last L was Dialect as well. My last clear L was that. Fuck dialect, bro.
Can we bang him up?
I'm just jumping, you know what I mean?
Mad,
Nah,
shout out
but-
to Dialect.
Shout out, yeah,
No,
shout
all
out.
seriousness though, like it's not even that. Like I think that I'm just trying to be better than I was every time. That is my direct opponent is me, and if I get to battle someone that I have like the drive to rap with, then that gives me double reason. Like, and then it's every battle's like, oh shit, I have to fucking do well.
Yeah.
If I'm battling a nobody, like or a big name, and then you also throw in the fact that like Scoop's never been on Prem. And I've just had an international on Prem, and a lot of these men would have probably been like, oh, I don't know, because Scoop's fucking dangerous, bro. They wouldn't really dive at that one. They'd either want to battle someone that gives them the jump, or someone that will be like fucking putting them in like a title aspect.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, no, fuck it, let's go. And
Skill set for skill
Yeah.
set. Let's go. I think Soul said when I interviewed Soul said he kind of prefers your style, but at the same time he felt like Scoop commands the room
yeah,
a bit better.
I ain't mad at that.
So
Scoop
how
does
do you?
that for a fucking living at this point, right? Like not even
Yeah,
being funny. That's
yeah.
like what you do, innit? Like,
Yeah, but I'm not really out of practice. That's the thing that I got lucky with in terms of being out of battle rap. I'm not out of practice with performing.
How many times have you performed since May, roughly?
Hold on, stop
14
it.
times, I think.
Wait, hold that thought, just a tiny little bit. Yeah.
So I asked that again. How many times have you performed since May, roughly?
Between 12 and 14 times roughly. I've had like 3 bookings a month.
There you go, mate. Like I've not rapped since May. I've not performed since May. Like this is gonna. I've been out the ring 6 months. They did not book me with anyone because all the events were already like pre-designed the way they wanted them. And obviously, like, I'm sure they could have put me in against someone that's like new, but they told me like they'd rather not do that.
Yeah.
So.
I think,
and then obviously a couple dates just didn't work out at the beginning as well.
But I think as well that kind of preserves your stock as well a little bit.
Oh no,
Because
I agree.
The
but
fans
I'm saying
very
the rust though, like,
I
as
hear
in
you.
it's been a minute. Like I've got to get in there. Like it's been nearly half a year. Like
There's a
pretty
lot of
much,
people that are looking forward to see you back,
Oh yeah, that's
and a
good.
lot of people that are looking forward to see you back.
Yeah.
So
I do give myself like I like the fact that I get that little break between stuff because I've never really been one to do 2 every fucking month. But then also like I've never really been someone that's like jumped away from the scene either. Just sometimes it just never happened, or like the events and then obviously pandemic and stuff. So just kind of sometimes it didn't work out for me to get in there as active as I wanted to. But I tried to get a few more in this year, just didn't work out. Like, I nearly battled like a huge like vet, like one of the biggest battlers ever in the event a week after Scoop, and obviously they were already pre-booked, so it just it died. I was gonna do them both in a week because I've had enough time to write for them, so it wouldn't have made much difference.
Yeah,
I've already done that,
yeah.
and I only really need the week to start memorizing because I've done it every battle in the last say 5 battles I've done. So.
Yeah. What do you do better than Scoop?
Fucking hell. I'd say write, but that's a bit of a cop out because we write differently too. So I'd say I do better builds. I think I build up stuff better than he does. I think he's a lot more to the point and quicker than me, but I feel like I can bring things full circle better than Scoop.
Okay. Why do you? What do you do better than Frankie?
Haymakers.
Okay, so you feel like you land more.
There is not a Scoop battle you can say, right, that you had a round where you sent the crowd nuts. There's always going to be something or something I've said in each round that's like, right, you know what, that is mad. And you can go back and see that. For me, I feel like me and Frank's style are a lot more similar than people think.
Yeah.
We punch heavy. This is one of the reasons why people want to see this battle so much. It's like, all right, cool. We don't know what Frank's going to say. They don't know what I'm going to say to him. But we both know that they have the ability to go off. Like, on paper, it's crazy. Like, for me personally, what I'm saying to you, anyone that's coming, the Twitter timeline is going to be mad.
Yeah, there's no way they're catching up with
The
this.
Twitter timeline is going to be crazy.
They're going to post about 8 lines from the battle, but there's going to be like 50, 60 bars in that
Telling
battle
you.
where they're like, what the fuck just happened?
I feel like it's going to come down to
I
who
think
just
we're getting the
hits harder.
perfect position in the card as well. Other than these two, I think we're getting the perfect
Oh, hell
position
yeah.
in the card because that middle is always the best time to battle every time.
Definitely.
Early can
I would
be
agree
a
with that.
detriment, and the later you do it can be a detriment.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they always are, but they can be. Whereas that middle ground's when everyone's at their most ready and they're most chill because they've kind of got the anxiety of being there out the way, and then they're not as tired yet. They're in that sweet spot where they probably have 3-4 drinks and all. So they're extra lively. And if this is anything like the Plug One, mate, some of the fucking reactions, it was like, nil. We're gonna have, and we're in the pit. Come on.
Hey, don't wear any expensive clothes.
Yeah, please, no.
Yeah, now that's the thing I like. The
Don't
Plug
touch
One.
me.
Now, Plug One, the vibe was crazy. That building.
Even Plug 1.5 as well. That was
that's true.
sick.
That's true. But obviously, Plug One was a full room.
Yeah,
you know
and
I mean?
it was like a more presented event. Like it wasn't sort of set up quite late. And stuff.
Exactly. Plug Two, and again, this is the thing, and I was discussing this with Soul as well on the interview. It was a very good interview. I really liked that one. So go and check it out
Soul
after
good,
this one.
come on.
But the headline is Gemini and Bobby Rex. Both of them are very intense. The pace is very high with both of them. Do you think you have to up the pace because that's what people are coming out for? No. Or do you just come out to do your thing?
No, I think there's a certain aspect where every top battler tries to be the best that day out of everyone, but you can't go into it too highly thinking I have to be better than other battlers that you can't control. Because there's been events where I've probably had like the best battle or whatever, but Frost went on before me or someone that I was like on an earlier battle, and there's no way they didn't get performance of the night because you saw what happened with like Yan or something. Whereas even though my battle was rocking and it was sick, sometimes you can't always predetermine what's gonna happen before or after. Like, look at even Bobby Rivers not happening the first time, but everyone thinking it was gonna. If you go into it, like I'm not saying they're not gonna happen. Obviously, touch with all these battles gonna happen, but you get my point. Like you can't overthink everything just in case you like, and then you're undermining your opponent too because you really need to think about what they're gonna bring. As well as yourself, so a part of me wants to be better than everyone that day, and I'm gonna try and be my best. And I will be my best by a mile because I already think I'm better than the homeschool battle anyway, but I just have to prove it. That's my point. But yeah,
Dope.
I get what you're saying though. I know what you mean.
Dope. What are you saying?
Do
you feel like you have to up the pace, or do you feel like you just have to do scoop?
I have to up the pace for who I'm battling. I don't care about anyone else in the card. I don't care about no one else's battles because they're going to do what they're going to do. Yeah. I can only concentrate on who's in front of me. I don't care about what Bobby and Gemini, with respect to them, what they're going to do. I can only concentrate on what I have to do because the minute I think about anything else, it's going to take me off my game. Right. And then I could end up dying because of that. So, I've got to do that.
Okay.
I'm not sitting there looking up the card going, fucking hell, what if fucking Bobby's better than me? Because then what if Scoop is? And then I'm fucked. And then I'm watching Bobby's battle with a drink going, fuck, why did I think about that?
Yeah, it's true.
How do you see this one going?
Do you know what it is for me? I feel in my heart of hearts, I haven't been this excited for a battle since... Wow, this is the most excited I've been for.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
This is the same, I feel like, for the Viz one, where I'm just so excited to say these bars.
Like, I'm excited because I know for a fact that it's going to be one of those. I know, I give credit when bars are good. I don't stand there and stone, fun with that, bro. If the bar's fire, I'm going to be like, you know what, that was fire.
Yeah, I've not got a good poker face and I react.
And I know that in front of him, I'm not going to stand there stone faced the whole, but I'm going to be like, this guy's saying some shit.
Yeah.
This guy's saying some shit still.
Well, you guys have a lot of respect for each other, and a lot of the best battles come from that because you know what each other can do. You know what each other can do to you in that pit. So
I said this a few times, right? And this doesn't go to Scoop. This goes to like the perception of us as battlers when we're like friendly or whatever. Like, if no one's antagonizing me, what do you want from me? Like, do you want me to be the guy that goes in and calls everyone a wanker first? Because that's dead. Yeah. Like, I have no interest in
I thought you was about to be like a hitman. Holla. Where's my bag? I'm going to air this bitch out.
Like, it's nuts. Like, where's my wiretap? Go get all that. You know what I mean? Where is it? Shit, there you go. Come on. But yeah, no. Like, I don't know. Like, personally, like, I just don't see the point. If someone wants to come at me with, like, that sort of, like, you're a fucking idiot, I don't like you, and we're battling, then you'll probably see more of that out of me, but I have no interest in that. Especially when we went into this battle talking to each other, like we said, for how many years now, where we're like, yo, we should probably rap, like, at some point, you know?
We always said that. It's one of those things where I look at it like, I'm not going to pretend to have any animosity towards someone I don't.
Right.
Like, I'm not doing that. It's one of those things where, and people will look at it and think, oh, there's no flint. Brother, believe me, I'm writing like
Mate,
this is the most dangerous thing
there is
ever.
no way that I'm standing in that room with Scoop and I'm not thinking, fucking hell, he might say something here that is going to make me look like shit. Like, I have to go into that and he's going to get told off. I'm going to get told off. That's it. Like, what else? What, I'm not going to turn up and like, just be happy to be there, right? I'm still telling him off. Of course. Because that's what we do.
The proof is in the pudding. There's been a lot of face-offs I've seen and the battles are trash.
Yeah, and then
it's just garbage. The proof is in the pudding, bro. It's like, remember, we build up all of this for the battle, for the footage. So it's like, alright, cool. Imagine having a mad face-off in a battle don't live up to that. For me, I'd rather have this. We're chilled, but then we go off on the day.
You see what happens. Yeah. And when have we not proved it? In the like whenever you see a Scoop battle, 99% of the time he proves it. And I'd say that the majority of the time in the last 4 or 5 years, there's not been a time you could say I didn't turn up better than I was before.
Yeah.
So if you need proof, come watch it live. Buy the Patreon.
November the 5th.
November 5th, get your tickets, premierbattles.club. But one more question though. You think you can win 3-0? I
think I can win every battle 3-0. But it just depends, innit? I'm not going to go in there thinking that this round's a gimme. But I think if I say everything I want the way I want to say it, then it's up to the other person to match that, and vice versa. Like he's going to think the same. If he doesn't think the same, what's the point?
Okay, let's see that.
I'll never get 3-0. Like I'll never get 3-0.
That's punches for
off the cuff, I'll never get 3-0. But it's one of those things where I trust my rounds. But I'd have to be stupid to think or say, I'm a 3-0 fight. Because in reality, it's going to be like, how realistic is that to really say? Unless, he goes in there and fucks up. So,
for sure.
It's going to be a good back and forth. I know that.
Like, I'm not dumb enough to think that Scoop can't win this battle. Even if I'm at my best, he could be killing it. Like, what the fuck? But I'm not going to think I can't win every round because I wrote every round with an angle, like, not like angle, you know what I'm saying? With like a theme of, this is my best shit for this round. This is my best shit for this round. I don't see the point in... But then again, you know me, like, I don't really go into battles with the same feeling as other people. Like, them man want to win. I want to be better than I was. I really always and truly, honestly want to be better than I was.
And last time we saw you versus Homeschool, he was a problem still.
And look where he is. Look what people be saying about him, who he should be battling next. And that, I don't be getting them shouts.
Well, you never know, man. But to be fair, I think it's the same for both of you. That's still a high ceiling for you lot. There's certain battlers that's been doing this for as long as you man have, and I can, or even not as long, and I can say that they peaked already.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
I'm not gonna see a better performance than the performance that man done 2 years ago.
Right.
And we know that.
Yeah.
So with you, man, you might keep on delivering which means there's a higher ceiling, which people will always want to see you back.
I think when you finally hit a certain level in this, you start realizing that, like, I'm not saying you finish the battle and go, oh my god, that was terrible, but you get off and you go, man, I already know I could have done that better. Shit, but it's done, so next time. And if I'm gonna keep doing that, then I don't see why, like, I'm gonna peak unless I do, like, but I don't see it right now. I see myself being better than last time. Until I'm doing something big in like America or somewhere, then we'll see if I can go, like, if I can't climb any further. But right now, I think I can. I think there's so much more to add to my game.
That's dope. You know, the key to success is to never stop learning, they say. Say it with your chest, bro.
Look, I don't see the point in doing all this. You know what's going to happen. It's going to be crazy. Buy your tickets. There's tickets. Get them.
Go, man. premierbattles.club. Get your tickets. Final word, Scoop.
Listen, it's the calm before the storm. Yes. What I'm saying, it's like Frankie said, in it, like, bro, I don't battle too often. So, to be honest, you don't have a lot to judge me on a lot of the times. You just can only go back to what you saw last, and believe me, this is nothing compared to what you saw last time. This is a different beast, bro. This is a whole different beast.
Hear that? Final words, Frank?
Mate, let's do this, man. The roof's coming off. Comfy. Already know.
You can hear this. I know this is going to be scary on the day. Make sure you get your tickets, premierbattles.club. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all of that stuff. Let us know in the comments who you think is going to win after you watch the battle. Come back here and let us know. Well, check if you're right or wrong.